Hello and welcome back. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tori and today I have an update for my 50 item project pan. This project was created by me to work through 50 items for this year. I started it November of 2024, so we'll end November of this year. Let's just jump into the empties. I have two empties, unfortunately, that I filmed my empties video and got rid of, so I do not have in front of me. The first one I want to talk about is the Milani Blueberry Mist Spray. Since the last update, I used it 15 times. It was finished February 8th. I'm trying to remember what I said in my empties. It was like a setting spray, but not a good one. Like, it did the same thing. I kind of used it as like a priming mist, but I liked the whole fruit collection and I just wanted a piece of the fruit collection but couldn't get the items I really wanted. So I saw that at a Marshall's and bought it. So not a good decision on my part. The other item I don't have with me is the e.l.f. oil well, that's what I called it. It was like the pore minimizing serum. Since the last update, I used it 6 times. It was finished on February 10th. I used it as a primer, even though it was technically a skincare serum item. I think that item was a little bit past its prime. It did not work well with a lot of the foundations in this project. So that was kind of a nightmare. It was okay. Like, it was whatever. This item I am happy is finally finished. I knew it was coming, but didn't know when. I finished the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This took 15 uses since the last update. This finished on March 1st. Like, while it sucked that it took me so long to film this update, I am happy that this and the other item were able to get finished and count towards this update, because this is a 50 item project pan. Prior to this update, I only had 6 items done. So I was very nervous about the items that are makeup. So the fact that the one that I couldn't tell where it was at progress wise is the first one done is kind of iconic, and I love that. So I'm very happy this is done. I do have a new one. I'm not going to open it yet. I have another item from Indie brand, eye primer that's open. So I'm probably just going to be using that in its place. But at the, like, recently I haven't even been using eye primer. So I'm so happy that this is done. And we'll talk about what I'm using as a replacement when we get to it. But the last item that was finished is the Hello Kitty Strawberry Milk Toner. This was a focus item for last month. Since the last update, I used it 12 times. It finished March 3rd. I am so happy it is done. I like toners, but I also don't know how I feel about them anymore. My skin and skincare routine has changed so much from when I was younger that sometimes I feel like I don't really need the toner. I don't know. I'm just very happy that this is done. So now we're gonna go through everything from the top. First, I have the OGX Renewing Moroccan Oil, Argan Oil, whatever. I am now at that teal mark. Since the last update, I used it 7 times. I am going to make this a focus item because I definitely think it can be done by the next update. I was using it semi-consistently since the last update, like in the beginning, the first 2 weeks after the last update, and then I forgot about it. So I think if I actually keep it on my desk and not move it, this definitely could be done by the next update. And that would make me very happy because I get the purpose of them, but I just think it's not for me. And next, I did use the Hosk dry shampoo and charcoal. I only used it 3 times. I felt like I didn't really need to use it that much, but I'm very happy it was used. Next, I have the item that stays in my bathroom so I don't forget to use it. That is the Tarte Deep Dive Cleansing Oil, Gel, whatever it's supposed to be. I used it twice. It's still weird. I do need to remember to use it more, but I might switch it up and put this item in my bathroom instead to use first. The next item is the Tatcha Matcha Cleanser. I haven't used it yet. It's unopened. But I might try to use this up before I use the cleansing oil because the oil's weird. Like I said, it's supposed to be a gel, but it comes out as an oil because I think it's heavily expired. I mean, it hasn't broke me out, so I'm not having a reaction to it, but I do just want to finish it, whether or not that's the best decision. But I think I'm going to pull Tatcha in and have Tatcha help. Next, my fragrances. So this was one I was kind of focusing on, but wasn't my main focus. This is the Victoria's Secret Bombshell Intense. Once again, I'm at the teal mark. So pretty consistent progress from the pink mark of last update. I used it 19 times since the last update. Yeah, pretty happy with the progress. This will definitely be done by the time the project ends, which makes me very excited. This one scares me a little bit. Now, this is not my focus perfume. This is a Victoria's Secret Love Spell perfume. I'm at the blue mark, so we made a little bit of progress. It was only used 3 times since the last update. I don't like this scent anymore. I sprayed it yesterday. I am not vibing with it. So we'll see. We'll see when its time comes what I decide to do. But that scares me a little bit. But the perfume I am focusing on is the Ariana Grande Fragrance Mist. Whatever. To me, makes me smell nice. I don't really care. But yeah, pretty much even amount of progress from comparing the teal to the pink. Since the last update, I used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31 times. Yeah, I use this every single day, pretty much. Or as a room spray. I would like for this to be out soon. But I think realistically, it'll probably take like 1, 2 more updates. If I keep the consistent amount of progress. So, it's going good. It's going steady. I love that. Next, getting into the skincare item. Oh, the only skincare item remaining. That's pretty rad. This is the Nexxum Anti-Blemish Pads. This one is a tub of 90. Since the last update, I've used 9. That's kind of funny. So it's almost halfway done. Not really. I only really use it when I do have breakouts. So at the moment, I'm kind of okay. But would like to get that done, obviously, before the end of the project. Next, I have my primer, starting the makeup category. I have my No Problem primer from Touch in Sol. I'm at the blue mark, so pretty consistent. It was only used 6 times since the last update. I would like to make this a focus item to actually try and wear this primer every time I do my makeup. Because that would be really cool to have a couple more makeup items out next month. The other primer on this project has not been used since the last update, and that is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I really want Touch in Sol going first before I pull in the marshmallow. Next, I have my 2 powders, but I forget where I put the children. But to make a long story short, because I generally don't know where they are, I have the Mini OG Mineral Veil, and I have Huda Beauty's samples. It's not sample size, like the mini size of the Pound Cake powder. I was keeping them in here loose, but then an accident happened and they went all over the floor. That was a whole mess. So I do need to refill this, but I cannot find the actual containers. So anyway, that's gonna be fun for me to look for, but I don't know where they are now, and they both haven't been used since the last update. Yeah, I don't know. On to foundations. So the first one that I've been using recently is the Rare Beauty foundation in 110 110N. Since the intro, I've used it 7 times. It's a little bit too orange for me, so I do have to mix it. There's some gaping, but honestly, it's just not there yet. I need to start using it every single day. Next, I have the Kendo Vegan Beauty in 006. We can see now that I am here, so it's still pretty full. It was only used once since the last update because it's currently not in my rotation. If you want to see my rotations, please check out my bi-weekly makeup basket videos. Next, I have my summer foundation that's in this project. This is the Tarte C Hydroflex in 14N. I'm not worried about this. I haven't used it. Actually, no, I used it once since the last update to help make a Franken foundation. I know this will be finished when it starts getting warmer, so I'm not worried about it. Next, the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Since the last update, this was only used 5 times. I don't know what this one. I can't tell where this one is either because it's not like I've been using too much. But there is some good gaping when I give it a mix. I need to like actually let this sit and settle so I can see where I'm at. Now on to the concealers. So the first one, I have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Since the last update, I haven't used it. This one is just currently not in rotation. I kind of should put it in rotation though because it is pretty empty. So I'm going to put this one to the side and focus on this next month. Even if I end up just using it as a foundation, I don't even care if I get more use out of this because actually looking through it through the ring light, there's really not that much. So this one should be gone by the next update. Like actually, that is kind of crazy. I was trying to focus on the Milani concealer in 110 because it is the perfect match for me at the moment, but yeah, this got more in it than the e.l.f. one. I only ended up using it 2 times because instead I've just been playing with the foundations, and I can't even be mad at myself for that because I've been having fun with it. Next, I have the Urban Decay concealer in Fair Neutral. I used this twice. These ones are harder to see through. I remember that because of the metal. You technically can't really see through it with a light. So I do not know where this one stands. But yeah, for concealers, I'm going to focus on the e.l.f. one because it's really close. I didn't realize it was that close because I had it sitting in a drawer like this past update, this past month. Next, I have my Fenty powder in 110. So since I haven't found my loose powders, I've just been using this one. Since the last update, I only used it 7 times. There's been a couple rough makeup days where I didn't get to do my whole face before I had to leave. So sadly, this was not used during that. Next, I have my blushes. This might be the death of me. I might have to start using these as eyeshadow because I'm not using them as much as I thought I would. So the nude shade right here has only been used twice. The orange shade has not been used since the last update. The mauve shade was used 5 times since the last update, and the hot pink was used 3 times. The hot pink is what I'm wearing today. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start using these as eyeshadow because there's no way I'm gonna hit the goal if I'm not multi-purposing them because I have to. Next, I have the Becca Mini Rose Quartz Highlighter. My goal is to finish this. Since the last update, I used it 6 times. I think I could hit pan in it soon. It's been getting an even wear down. I am wearing this today. But I do think that could actually be used up soon. Next, I have Opal. Since the last update, I used it 9 times. I am wearing it today. I kind of want to repress it really badly because it's kind of, when it's like this, it makes me forget about it. I am wearing it on my inner corner and on my cheekbones, but I like actually have to repress it or I'm generally not going to use it. Now on to my Urban Decay Whiskey eyeliner. Once again, I still need to buy a sharpener. It hasn't been sharpened. I only used it twice since the last update. This will definitely not be finished by the end of the project, and it's sadly kind of whatever. If I buy a sharpener, I know I'm going to be tempted by other stuff, so I kind of just have to wait and see when I can get one and how I can do it without being tempted by other stuff. So now we're going to talk about the eyeshadows. So this is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in, what are you? Perfectly Pearl. I love this. I've been using this as a primer. About this much is left in it. We shall see. Hopefully it can get used up quicker. Since the last update, I did use it only 6 times. I thought I used it more, but yeah, I have been focusing on this even though it's not technically a focus item. So we shall see what happens with that one. Oh, I forgot about my black eyeliner. This is the Essence Lash Princess Liner in black. I was trying to use this every day. I only ended up using it 7 times. This really is not, it's not it. Like, look at my hand. It already, oh, what's it called? It bleeds out. Like, it's not the best. So it's also kind of dry, and I don't know. I would like to get that done as soon as possible. If it dries out completely, then it's done either way. So whatever happens first. Next, from ColourPop, I have the Shadow Stick in Full of Wonder. This one was used only 3 times since the last update. I had a lot of fun pairing this with purple looks that I've been doing recently. I need to start finding ways to incorporate it in the pink looks I do, because once I do that, I think it will be set. Next, my Ulta Duo. I need to pull this back in because since the last update, it was only used once because it has not been in my rotation. And the pink shadow looks like it is close to pan, so I would like for that to happen. Next, I have my clear gel that I use as brow gel. This is from CoverGirl. Since the last update, it was used 18 times. I didn't put any in today, but that's pretty much how I do it. Even though this is technically supposed to be a clear mascara, I love it. I love the brush for my brows. Next, this item I need to pull in to my rotation badly. This is Stila's Jezebel. How's it doing? Is it still creamy? Yes. Perfect. It's so pretty. I have not put it in my rotation, so I'm going to put it to the side so I can throw it in. Now, onto the lip products, the big beast of this project. I need you to hold on to your chair, clutch your pearls, whatever expression you want to use. This is the cherry lip gloss I'm about to show you. The one that I used like 30 something times in the last update and there was no progress. Since the last update, it was used 22. Guys, it went down. It actually went down. So, like I said, I don't know when I'll be able to finish this monster, this beast of a product that never ends. But the fact that it actually went down, I was jumping for joy. You guys do not, y'all don't understand. But yeah, I'm excited to see when this is finished. It's still a focus item out of the 2 lip oils. This is like the pomegranate dragon fruit, whatever you want to call this one. I'm definitely just focusing on this, and this one will definitely be a fail for this project, and it just is what it is. But I'm committed to trying to finish this before November, so that will be interesting. Like I said, the pomegranate dragon fruit one was not used since the last update. Milani's teddy bear was used twice, pretty much still looks the same. Stomp by Gwen was not used. Nylon by Milani was used 3 times. I've been really liking this, so I'm probably going to pull this one into rotation and focus on this one because I can actually tell I use this one. And then when it comes to my romantic wine tints, the coral was not used. The metallic pink was used 4 times. So my lip products are going to be a struggle, but I'm very happy where I am. So for next month, hopefully Opal's repressed and looks a lot better. If not finished. Finished would be really, really nice. Let's see. I'm still focusing on the cherry gloss. I really want to try to get this e.l.f. Concealer done. I'm going to keep my focus on Cloud to make sure it has the same amount of progress. And I really want to finish my hair oil. So that is the plan. We are currently at 10 items done out of 50. So not ideal, but really not bad considering how bad my projects were last year. I'm very happy with the progress so far this year. But I need to step it up because if there's a project that I really want to do for next month, I kind of got to get my butt into gear with some of these or I'm going to be, what's the line from Wicked? Flying off the handle? Yeah, that's going to be me if I don't get my act together. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next month. This is the project I focus on the most. So we shall see what happens. Oh, Touch in Soul. I want this dude done. So I like actually have to use this every day. Like that's not going in the makeup drawer. That's going on my desk. So I can stare at it every day. But yeah, that is it from me. Let me know what you think down below. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. And peace out, Girl Scout.